For 2025, my mission is to hear songs that reached number 25 in the charts. But here's one that's literally just done that in 2025 itself. It's Damocles from Sleep Token. Hey, welcome to Acting is Reacting with me, JSB. Today I am indeed bringing my series of songs somehow connected to 25 bang up to date with a track from this, Sleep Token's fourth album, Even in Arcadia. If you don't know Sleep Token, they're described as either an English rock or metal band, depending on where you look. And they're one of those bands that hide behind costumes and masks and, in their case, very minimalist packaging of physical product, I have to say. Oh well. Now, I haven't heard much from them, but I've liked what I have heard, so this is actually the first Sleep Token album that I've bought, and it's topped the charts on both sides of the Atlantic and both sides of the Tasman. Now, I've been a little bit behind on my 2025 listening because I've got a stack of albums from this year, so I haven't yet heard this song. I have heard the previous two singles, Emergence and Caramel, the latter of which actually went top 10 in the UK. But this will be my first time hearing Damocles, described as being the third and final single from the album, although in release week, two additional tracks did actually chart in the UK top 40. I assume they were not actual singles, but just did that based on streaming alone. Blimey, that is mad for anything even vaguely approaching metal in 2025. Ghost aside. There are a lot of links between this band and Ghost, aren't there? Yes. Anyway, Damocles did debut at its UK peak of number 25, but it's also reached 47 in the US and 38 in my old home country of New Zealand. Now, this one has been described as being softer and lighter than previous works, and a ballad that progresses into a heavier and more modern sound, while lyrically it's observed as being honest and vulnerable, with the group saying that the track delves into the quiet unravelling beneath the surface, where grandeur fades and unspoken battles take center stage. Okay, well, if you can be a dear and smash that like button, thank you. I will have a listen. This is Sleep Token, Damocles.
Well, I've been waking up under blades, blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on a farthing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me. And I play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Well, I know I should be touring. I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks. And I play discordant days on repeat until the tape runs out on me. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten. Nobody told me I'd be begging for relief when what is solid silent to you feels like it's screaming to me. Will nobody tell me I get tired of myself when it all looks like heaven, but it feels like hell. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Yeah, good one. All right, Damocles from Sleep Token, and yeah, it kind of did what they said. I was expecting it to get more, more heavier than it actually did, but I do love the dynamic range within the song. It does start slow and balladesque, builds up to kind of a metal power ballad type feel, and then drops right back down at the end for some quite beautiful piano. Uh, and good lyrics, good vocals. I'm not quite sure that there was a bit of an effect on the vocals. I think that's something I'm going to notice the first two or three times I hear it, and then I'll just be into the song and not really paying too much attention. But I like the vocal quality, but it did sound a little bit processed. Um, be a slight distraction, but pretty good overall. And I mean, musicianship on point, nothing really dramatic going on for the most part, but some great drumming as the song did kick up towards the end. And let's have a look at a few of these lyrics because it is about music. I did have them up on Genius because the album itself contains no lyrics, no information other than the titles of the songs. Uh, it's really pathetic in terms of physical product, I have to say. But I'm talking about the music today. I might save that for a review of the album if I get to that. So I've been waking up under blades, blue blossom days. If only Damocles would hit me back. No alabaster carvings or faces on a farthing would prevent my head from fading to black. And the pre-chorus I like. It feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me, and I play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony, with the harmonies coming in on that line. Yeah, and it goes on from there. I won't recite the whole thing to you, unless you want me to do a lyrics as poetry entry on this particular song. No, I didn't think so. Uh, yeah, really good stuff, and it's making me look forward to hearing the album even more, which I'm actually going to do basically right now. So I'm not sure what those who have been Sleep Token fans for longer have made of this track, or indeed the album as a whole, but let me know what you think of it down below in the comments. And meantime, I'm going to go and listen to the rest of the album, including the song again, because I listen to an album from start to finish as God intended. Um, but yeah, I'm not going to do that on camera. I'm going to do it in my own time. But don't worry, there's plenty of other things on here for you to check out while I'm doing that, including suggestions floating about my head right about now. So I will just say thank you very much for watching today, and bye for now, but not for long.
Acting is reacting. This does not mean acting again.